A coroutine isn't running, a task is. Confusing the two is the number one async IO bug, and once you see it, you'll never mix them up again. Here's the trap. You write coro equals say hello. You think you called the function. You didn't. You got back a coroutine object. It is a paused, suspended function that hasn't executed a single line of code yet. It's just sitting there in memory. Think of a coroutine as a recipe card. It describes exactly what to cook, but it doesn't actually cook anything on its own. The event loop is the chef. A task is what you get when you hand that recipe to the chef and say, start this whenever you can. When you call an async def function, Python creates that recipe card. Nothing runs. To actually cook it, you have two options. You can either await it in line or wrap it in asyncio.createTask. Both do very different things to your execution flow. Await say hello runs the coroutine right now and waits for it to finish before moving on. It is strictly sequential, one at a time. asyncio.createTask tells the event loop, schedule this and come back to me immediately. The task starts as soon as control yields. That's the whole difference. Await on a bare coroutine is sequential. Create task is your escape hatch to true concurrency. Let's look at the worked example from the exercises. We have say after. It waits for a delay, then prints a message. In exercise 1, we await both calls in sequence. 1 second for hello, then 2 for world. That's 3 seconds total. In exercise 2, we create both as tasks before awaiting either. Both start immediately. Hello arrives at 1 second, world at 2. The total time is 2 seconds, not 3. This is because the second wait happened while the first one was already in progress. The key line here, create both tasks before you await either of them. This is where most developers trip up. If you await the first task immediately after creating it, you're right back to sequential execution. You've lost the benefit. Now for the most common mistake. You call an async function but forget to await it, or forget to pass it to create task. Nothing runs, you get a coroutine object just sitting in a variable. And Python logs this, runtime warning, coroutine was never awaited. If you see that warning, search your code for any async def call whose result you never awaited. That's your bug every single time. Now, one more concept worth knowing, the future. Tasks are actually built on top of futures. It's a lower level primitive. A future is an object that says, a result doesn't exist yet, but it will soon. You'll see them in type hints or stack traces. You rarely create futures directly in your day-to-day work. Just know that when they appear in a trace, they are what wrap your tasks. To summarize, coroutines are values you can pass around. Tasks are coroutines the event loop has agreed to run. That's the whole model. Next up, we'll look at asyncio.gather versus TaskGroup. These are two ways to run multiple tasks with different guarantees. Please check the video description for more details on the exercises. See you in the next lesson. Until next time, keep coding and don't forget to await your coroutines. Closing the session now.